If you want to go for two, but I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
They go play action here on first down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now back to throw. The open man is Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fozzie Whitaker now on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. On first down, Newton. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll drop the throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up second down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes it's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. But hold everything. Did they rough the kicker here? Looked like they might have. Let's see. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Newton now on second down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar from 17 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott on for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second down and 4. Now it's Newton. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Newton on 1st down. And Olsen over the middle. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
This is Stewart. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Well, that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get is that offensively things are starting to pile up against them, and they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely, how about the great call by the defensive coordinator? He realized that he's got him on the run a little bit. That call was made to get upfield penetration by his defensive front to try and get into the gaps, get upfield into the backfield, and make a big play. I think that was actually called, not so much just to, to get it done that way, but to say, hey, guess what? We're going to be aggressive, and we had an opportunity and seized it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Brenton Burson from 21 yards away. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And now look at him go. He's at the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him a gain of 37. Fresh set of downs here. Now Foles. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's Foles. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. He's at the 50. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Foles. Tried for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle to Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, 78 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
To throw is Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And out now come the Eagles. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he'll just get rid of this one deep, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. They'll set up a throw. Ertz over the middle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw here. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll look to throw. Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
And down inside the 15 he goes. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So they're operating in the red zone. Now a first down throw for Newton. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Now Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. This from 42 yards out. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.